and the Swan from the Lewis Partnership. They've got the Motown at Acton Trussell, always a popular wedding venue in the town. And they've got the Bear Grill, famous for its Man vs Food Challenge. You may have seen the television show before. Can you eat the giant burger that they've got along with the double plated chips? And if you do that in under an hour or two, you get yourself a t-shirt and go on the Wall of Fame.
Meanwhile, our next finisher is across the line, and that's Ian Brandt. So well done to Ian. Thanks to Matt for mentioning food. Bringing ours a few moments ago. I'll be checking out the cafe. Team room over there by Sugar Hall once it opens in a few moments' time. Oh, he's just going. See you later. So yellow and black colours over the little finishing ramp here and across the line for Stephen Turner. Well done to Stephen.
Worth mentioning as well, if you're taking any photos or video, make sure you get them on social media, facebook.com/RideStaffs and on Twitter @RideStaffs as well. If you want Instagram, it's Lead Out Cycling, and we'll give them a share with the hashtag RideStaffs as our next cyclist comes over the line.
Warm applause to greet the arrival of the firm favourites at the side of the road there for Simon Comerford. Well done to Simon. The plan greeting him on his arrival back here. Did we get the good picture? Yes, there we go. No need to run off the boots, get it developed. The modern technology. Digital camera. Quite popular in the next few years, I reckon. My box brownie still serves me well though. Just can't get the film for it anymore.
Heading round on the 68 miles full speed, the longer one that we've got here today. They've got 3 feed stations, one at Barton under Needwood, a lovely little village here in the county, and OTE Sports are manning that one. They've got a gazebo just behind you in the events, but it's a big purple one, you can't miss it. They're providing a range of gels and food bars and things like that, the Nutri-bars and things like that to keep you going as you're heading around the course. From Barton under Needwood, they will carry on to the partly town of Toxeter. The guys at Waitrose kindly providing some services there, as well as a brass band and Morris dancing going on there in Toxeter. So a bit of a party going on there. And as we mentioned previously, the final food station is Dog and Dumplings at Sandon for a little fill of your water bottle for the final leg back here in the grounds of the Sugar Estate. Worth mentioning as well, if you want yourself some custom cycling gear, maybe if you're an amateur or even professional running club, you can check out the guys at Pro Vision. They've got a range of services and some great gear on offer just behind the Into Bike Bus here in the Festival Village. They can sort out all your needs, maybe for a local club or maybe even a professional team. A range of wares all on offer here today at the Stafford Cycling Festival.
Yep, Steve Jockett, former professional road champion of Great Britain and proud Manxman, now makes his home here in Staffordshire and Stoke-on-Trent, where Pro Vision are based. So do check out the great range of merchandise. And speaking of champions of cycling and Manxman in particular, you enjoyed stage 1 of the Tour de France yesterday. We saw that great stage win by Mark Cavendish, Manx Missile, on the road from Mont Saint-Michel to Utah Beach yesterday. We'll be bringing you live action from stage 2 on today's tour, today's stage of the tour on our big screen. They go say from Saint-Lô to Cherbourg-en-Cotentin. More about it in a moment, but our next two finishers across the line are Tom Tomlinson and Sean Heath. So well done to Tom and Sean.
Support from his fan club over there as well.
So today's stage of the tour, as we mentioned, from Saint-Lô to Cherbourg-en-Cotentin, is covering 1 183 kilometres of racing on today's stage. And the riders, of course, will line up ready for the start of that one. We'll bring you the live coverage courtesy of our big screen. But our next two riders here on the Ride Staffs Sport team are Anthony Waite and Andy Dickon. So today's second stage of the tour, of course, Mark Cavendish proudly wearing his first ever yellow jersey of race leader of the Tour de France. Hard to believe that the man who's had 27 stage victories across his professional career in the Tour de France has never before pulled on the maillot jaune, the yellow jersey of race leader. He will be proudly displaying that when the riders roll away from the start line at Saint-Lô today. They are covering 183 kilometres of racing. And he said he'll respect the iconic symbol cycling, but is very likely to lose it. There's an uphill finish on today's stage, likely to be a little too steep for sprinters like Cab. They finish at La Manche near the English Channel. So hopefully the wind won't be too much of an effect. So they are again finishing on the course today. Most of the course is pretty protected, a short section of exposed road before the sea, just before the city of Cherbourg-en-Fontaine. Could well affect the whole outcome of today's second stage of Tour de France. So live coverage on our big screen as soon as we have the pictures for you later on today.
So here come our next two finishers. Welcome back to the Festival Village, guys. Hope you enjoyed your ride around Staffordshire. And my co-hosts will, like magic, be able to find out their names.
Yeah, I reckon that may just have been Sue Owen and Richard Hill.
Riders coming through thick and fast now. Anita Jameson, welcome back. And we can also welcome back our next rider as well, Vera Blore. Make sure you collect your goodie bag. Don't go whizzing past. You don't want to miss out on your medal and your free beer token, all importantly, to spend in the Limestone Brewery tent here today.
So next man across the finish line is Darren Craister. Well done to Darren. Quickly followed by the next one. Welcome back, sir. Hope you enjoyed that. You sure did. That was Chris Bishop. Well done, Chris.
Here comes another finisher. Welcome back to the Festival Village here at Ride Staffs 2016. Big smiles all round.
Yep, Kathleen Cooper. Smiling is, of course, obligatory when you cross the finish line. I really need to encourage you because people really do have a great time riding the bikes around the beautiful scenery here in Staffordshire. Very popular sporty on the calendar. Massive number of starters for the 68 miler earlier today. One or two riders who timing chips further in the 68 miler, the one in the 22 mile, which is so far. One time later this morning. Of course, it's not a race, everyone is a winner as far as we're concerned in a sporty ride. The joy and pleasure of riding your bike. Of course, the reward of the completion of your ride is a wonderful Ride Staffs goodie bag. Next finisher rounds the corner. Well done, sir. Congratulations in the Help for Heroes cycling jersey. Very worthwhile cause. Many people, of course, supporting many worthwhile causes apart from sporty riding. So someone maybe at work from the office comes around and says, look, I'm riding sporty for the weekend. Would you like to support the charity I am riding for? I do hope you can get involved with that and contribute to some very, very worthwhile efforts to raise money. Ian Bird flying across the line now.
Of course, if you haven't got a charity that you'd like to support, we always like to recommend you support the local hospice, Catherine House.
Absolutely, Dylan Marsden, the finisher, and Woody hopping over the transponder ramp is our next finisher as well. Two of them, three of them.
They're all coming through thick and fast now.
That was Tom Higgins, certainly one of them, I'm not quite sure who the other two were, but obviously we're Woody hopping across the line has caused a bit of a glitch in our naming of them. Tom Higgins was the most recent finisher as well. Tom, his two companions just ahead.
Your official race time today, make sure you go visit the Titanium Cycling Team and just input your number onto the pin pad, and all being well, you should get an official time. Our next finisher here, over the line, little hop, and smiles all the way through.
Yep, that of course was Anthony Tranter, so well done to Anthony.
Of course. Big screen located to the left of the main stage as you look at it. It's showing highlights of the past few days here at Sugar, including Eurosport highlights from last year. We'll be displaying today's legs of the Tour de France, which kicks off with highlights at 1 o'clock, with live coverage starting from 2 o'clock today. You'll also be able to catch the action from the weekend. The Friday night's Ride Staffs GP will be broadcast on British Eurosport on Tuesday night at around 4:15, from what we seem to think from our TV schedules. And last night's opening round of the Motorpoint British Cycling Grand Prix Road Series will be broadcast the following night on the Wednesday. Got some Sky jerseys coming through now. Welcome back to the Festival Village.
Indeed, Nicola Challoner, Ian Breeze and Alison Wilson-Hart. And not too far behind, our next couple of finishers as well, with helmet cams, I think, so they've been pulled down to the house of the course. That's Dermot Mulhern and
rider coming in.
Come on, Alan! Come on!
Alan, apparently.
Yeah, I think this may well be Alan. We shall find out if that is correct. If the name comes up on our screen. Well, I don't think it's like an Alan to me, but well done to our next finisher. Our next four finishers together. Rebecca Martin was, I believe, the first, ahead of Alan. There was Alan in just coming in behind Rebecca. So Rebecca and Alan, certainly two of the four who've just completed the ride. And around the corner, our next finisher as well. That's Graham Blood,
Sporting a Ghost Bikes jersey. Not to be confused with Ghostbusters.
So next across the line will be Brian Bell. And the interesting thing about Ghost Bikes, I've never come across them before. Suddenly when cyclists are involved in road accidents, quite often their friends and colleagues will put a ghost bike to mark the spot at which cyclists sadly may have lost their life. There seem quite a few of them around sadly these days, but that's what the ghost bike's all about. So if you see a white bike chained to the railings or attached to the railings, maybe a bunch of flowers, a little card attached to it, just take a pause and just reflect for a moment at the ghost bike which marks the misfortune that's befallen one of our fellow brother and sister cyclists, and we do strive to make the roads as safe as we can for every single road user, including those on two wheels. So please, if you're driving your car, be mindful of people on bikes and treat each other with respect and make sure everyone gets home safely. Meanwhile, John Kennedy and Anthony Edwards finished their ride maybe into 22.
Four rollers have been promising us over the past few months. The weather is glorious here today, it's shining down on the Shumber estate. According to the BBC this morning, it's going to stay the same, and we shall believe them.
We do. We all know that the BBC, who operates a very successful chain of radio stations that is almost but not quite as good as Stafford FM, are always deadly accurate with the weather forecast. It has never been known for the BBC ever to get the weather forecast wrong, so we have complete confidence that the sun will remain shining today. There will be no rain at all. Did I sound remotely convinced?
Not at all.
Oh. Must try harder.
So those cyclists have just arrived back in the festival village. Welcome back, hope you enjoyed your ride around Staffordshire. There's plenty of things on offer here. In your goodie bag you'll find yourself a free token to spend in the Limestone Brewery tent. Maybe you can sample the ride staff's exclusive beer. Or maybe you want to have yourself something less potent and be wide-eyed and legless with our exclusive coffee brand as well from the guys at Has Been Coffee and the guys in Liverpool in Bold Street. They're all here as well.
Yes, our expert baristas from the coffee outlet in Liverpool here with the Has Been beans as well. You can buy them online, by the way, so if you want to sample that incredible excuse me, that incredible brew of the wide-eyed legless coffee, then do check that one out. And of course we also got our friends from OT with lots of nutritional products. They've been very heavily involved in sponsoring the Sport Even today, so it's great to have them with us. Pedal Sure, of course, offering superb cycle insurance products looking after you and your bike. So great offer from Pedal Sure. They follow us around the country to all of our cycling events. Good to see them participating in the ride here today. We saw Amber completely right in the Pedal Sure colours a little earlier. Meanwhile, David Russell and Lisa Russell are across the line. And just behind them is Vicky Pumphrey.
So aside from our pro races that we've had here over the weekend, We started with our elephant bike race on the Friday night. Vince giving us a big wave over there in the elephant bike tent. Make sure you go check him out. It's the only bike that comes with a guarantee that you will not be chased by elephants, and if you do, get your money back. Elephants are a big problem here in Staffordshire, so that's why we take the bike green. For those of you who don't know what Elephant Bike Charity is, it's ex-post office bikes that have been reconditioned by some of the young offenders at local prisons, and they go on sale. And for everyone that's purchased, we also send one out to Malawi as well to fund various projects. I've just been assured from the man with the big screen, he's going to put on the promo for Elephant Bikes so you can get a little bit of a taste of what they're all about. Vince will tell you all about it as well, local man. I noticed you weren't here at 6 o'clock this morning then, Vince, like us. We had the world's first elephant bike race, which I'll tell you all about just after we get our next two finishers over the line. Welcome back to the Festival Village. David Edwards and Paul Wedge, welcome back to the Cycling Festival. Collect your goodie bag and enjoy the village. Watching the promo for the elephant bike race. Welcome back our next two cyclists. Welcome back to the village. Come say a big hello to Michelle Crutchley and David Crutchley. So hello Michelle and David. Main man from Titanium Race Timing joining me on stage. If you like your time, go visit him. I think he needs something to do. We need to make sure his system's all working right. So that was the promotion for the Elephant Bike Charity. Go and see Vince and give him something to do. So the train is now back in action, ferrying the millions of visitors that come to the Shopper Estate every year, not just to events like this, but every day to enjoy the wonderful grounds and houses. Welcome back our next two cyclists to the village. How are you doing? How was that? Great. Thumbs up. Welcome back Rebecca, Neil and Karen Tara. I think someone may have swapped there. The guys at Into 22, sorry, the Into 22 is what we're calling Sporty, but the guys at Into are supporting that. They're just stood around chatting at the moment, so give them something to do, take over your bike and they'll give it a quick service. And maybe some advice if you had a few niggles heading around the course today. You can also make yourself a smoothie, but you've got to do all the work yourself on the bike. And give it a pedal to make the blender work.